This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 9.2.8a on the 2025 CAIE syllabus to explain the relative thickness of the ventricle muscle wall. In one of the last videos, I mentioned the fact that the left ventricle is thicker than the right ventricle. So what we're looking at here is just relative ventricle thickness. You don't have to get a ruler out and start measuring the wall of the ventricle. So we're talking about the outside wall. And so if we look at a heart, any type of mammalian heart, we will see that the right ventricle wall is thinner and the left ventricle wall is thicker. Now, if you remember in a previous video, I talked about the advantages of double circulation. And this now talks about the structure of the heart and how that leads to those advantages. Okay, so when the heart is pumping blood, we can see here on the left the chambers, muscles. The muscles of the chambers of the ventricle chambers are dilated. That means they're a bit relaxed. Versus on the right when those muscles are contracted. And you can see how much thicker those walls are getting in an effort to pump blood around the body. So the thinner wall of the right ventricle is going to allow low blood pressure. So blood is being pumped to the lungs. The lungs are relatively close to the heart, and so you want to make sure you're not damaging the lungs. And so you don't need as much force to get the blood to the lungs and back to the heart. So the thinner wall allows for that lower pressure. The thicker wall on the left side of the heart is going to provide enough pressure to pump blood to all the organs. Remember, we've got to get blood up to the head. We've got to get blood all the way down to the feet. So you need to have quite a bit of force to get the blood going and moving and flowing quick enough, especially to areas that are going to require huge amounts of respiration. They need that oxygen and glucose that the blood is carrying.